afternoon, everybody. It is Sunday, December 13th, 2020, and I'm getting a very late start to this vlog. It is almost 3:30 in the afternoon, and it is already getting dark, of course, up here in New York. We're supposed to get a snowstorm on Wednesday. We'll see if it happens. If it does, I'll have lots of snow content for you. Anyhow, this might be all you see today. You might not see Rich, you might not see Jamie. This might be it, because we had a very busy Sunday. I cleaned the house. Rich covered the bar outside. I did not film any of it because I just wanted to get it done. You guys get it. But I did promise you a tutorial for how I do swatching in the round. So that's what we're going to do right now. I'm going to show you how to do it. And I'm going to film it top down with my fancy schmancy little gadget here. And in case you missed yesterday, go watch. I decided I was going to swatch for the Love Note sweater. Spoiler alert. I don't think it's going to happen. I'll talk more about it when I show you the swatch, but honestly, I'm just not feeling it right now. And I mentioned in a previous vlog that I am really only interested in knitting things that bring me joy. I thought this might bring me joy, and right now it's not. So I'm going to show you right now what is bringing me joy. So stay tuned. We have a visit from Tom. Hello. Good afternoon. Are you a little sweetheart? Yes, you are. Good afternoon to you. Everybody loves you. I keep a little perch for him up in this little room, and he loves it. He likes to look out the window at the neighbor's house. And yeah, this is one of his favorite spots. He loves the sound of my voice, don't you, honey? You're a good boy. You're a good boy. Yes, you're a good boy. Okay, back to my swatch. Okay, I cast this swatch on last night. And look at how see-through it is. I did a quick measurement of it without blocking it, and I just don't like it. I think this pattern is supposed to be kind of like see-through and fuzzy and, I don't know, drapey, that type of fabric. I'm honestly not feeling it. So I don't think I'm going to cast this on. What I will probably do at some point is use this gorgeous yarn for another one of the beautiful mohair patterns that are out there. So I am going to continue this swatch though, just to show you how I do it. And yeah, it just gives me some information. So as you can see, there's all this weird strings hanging off the back. So I am simulating knitting this swatch in the round. So all I have to do is knit. I'm not purling. I cast on double the amount of stitches for what you usually measure. So instead of 16 stitches, I cast on 32. The gauge for this project is 16 stitches for 4 inches, or 4 stitches to the inch. So I cast on 32 stitches. I knit a row, and all right, so I just finished a row. And in order to get back to the beginning of my round, if I were to simulate knitting this in the round, so I need to slide these stitches down this way. And then I'm going to take my working yarn, which is coming off the end here, and I'm going to loosen it up, and I'm going to draw it along the back, okay? See, I'm going along the back, and I'm making like this loop. And then I'm back to the beginning on the other side, and I'm going to knit this row with the working needle coming from the other end. So let me do that now. I'm going to do the first stitch, and I'm keeping this loose because I want this loose along the back. Okay, so here we go. And your first few stitches are going to be really loose, which is why I cast on so many, because I'm only going to measure the center. All right, I'm going to finish this row off camera. Okay, so I'm to the end of the row. I'm going to do the last few stitches here. I'm going kind of slow because I don't want to hit this camera setup. Okay, that's my last stitch. And I'm at the end. So again, here's my working yarn. I need to use this needle as my working needle, so I'm going to slide this all down. Again, I'm taking my working yarn, and I'm just going to loop it and start again with my working needle now. See all those loops? Okay, just going to do a couple stitches, and then we'll talk. Okay, so you can make the swatch as long as you want. If you notice, I did not do any garter stitch to start it, and I didn't put any garter stitch on the ends because my sweater would not have any garter stitch in it, and that would affect the gauge. So I just let it curl, and I measure in the middle. And I do that with all my swatches now. I just don't put garter stitch edges on them. Okay, so pretend I'm finished with this and I've cast it off, and what do we do to block it? What do we do with all these ends? Simple. And I'm going to do it right now because it's not going to hurt anything. I just take all of these ends and I cut them. Now the only thing is, I'm not going to, this is unusable now. If you wanted to unravel it and reuse the yarn, you can't. But that's okay. I have plenty of yarn. So now the swatch will lie flat and it's easier to block. And we have all these ends kind of off on the sides. So there we go. Actually, I'm going to keep going with this swatch because I'm very curious to see how it's going to work up on a 9. I think the 10 is probably, if you wanted the gauge for the sweater that they call for, a 10 would probably work. But I don't know because I haven't washed it yet. I'm going to just do maybe a couple inches on a 9. What I'll do is I'll purl back to make a ridge so I know where the 9 starts. I will knit some rows with the 9, block this, and I'll show it to you tomorrow and give you my final verdict about this swatch. Okay, so that is pretty much it for today. I am going to show you some things that are bringing me joy. I love to knit some holiday colors around the holidays. So I am knitting these beautiful socks. The yarn is Stranded Dye Works in the Gingerbread House colorway, and these mini skeins, the heels and toes, are one of my mini skeins that I dyed in just a festive red color. So I'm loving these, loving them. Who knew that I was going to really start to love socks? I haven't knit them in a while, so I'm kind of into them right now. And these socks are just a plain vanilla sock with a Fish Lips Kiss heel. And I cannot do a tutorial for the Fish Lips Kiss heel because it is a paid for pattern. Sorry. So that's number one. The other thing that I love, and I haven't picked up in a while, and I think this is going to be my focus piece for the rest of December. And this is my Cinnabar by Andrea Mowry. I started it in the summer. I absolutely love it. I haven't picked it up in a while because I was working on sweaters, but I'm going to pick it up and finish it in the month of December. It's red and it's really cushy, so this is perfect. So instead of casting on a new sweater, I'm going to work on those socks. I'm going to work on this, and I also have a pair of mohair socks on the needles that I'm going to work on. And I'll probably do a Christmas Eve cast on, and you guys can help me pick out the yarn. It's going to be a pair of socks. I think I'm going to knit more socks in 2021. We shall see. All right, I'm going to end it here. So you may or may not see me and Rich on a walk. You might just see me. You might see nothing at all. I'm kind of sleepy, but I don't take naps during the day. So I'm just going to barrel through until I go to bed tonight. All right, cheers. So this is what Rich did today. For those of you who watch our show, we record right in this spot right here. And he covered our bar. And he covered our chimenea. And got rid of the plants in our planter. So yeah, we're winterizing as best as we can. We got to get rid of that pumpkin. The landscapers are going to come and get all the rest of the leaves out of our garden, and we're good to go. Jeannie, ready for a walk? Good boy. Okay, so you did a lot of work today. That's good. It looks great back there.
Got more to do tomorrow.
What do you have to do tomorrow?
Got to get the snow blower out.
Uh-huh. We might get snow on Wednesday. I already said that.
I got to put the pool ladder away.
Yeah.
Weighs a ton.
Yeah, I'll help you. Rich, unfortunately, has another hernia. And it's been bothering him. And I don't know. He's going to have surgery. He saw the surgeon, but probably not till after the holidays. So
February.
Yeah, probably in February, but we're trying to hang on till then. So yeah.
Don't want to go to the hospital at this particular time.
No.
With everything going on.
No, definitely. And they wouldn't let me in for sure.
No.
So, little insight into what's going on, but yeah. All right, so we're just gonna walk a little bit with the little bug. We try and get out every day, outside, every single day. I am outside rain or shine because I run and I need to get that heart rate up. And unless it's downpouring crazy rain, I'm outside. So we'll see what happens on Wednesday. I'm going to be shoveling, which is not something I like to do. Because you can't shovel. We have our landscaper plows, our little driveway, but we still have to dig our cars out. What are you doing over there? He was?
Yeah.
Were you looking in